I'm going to share a shocking medical fact with you. After the age of 60, for every single week that you are sick in bed or unable to move, your body can lose up to 10% of its precious muscle mass. 10%. In 1 week. For many seniors, a simple illness or a minor surgery can become the start of a downward spiral of weakness from which they feel they can never recover. We are always told that the only way to fight this is with intense exercise. But what hope is there for someone who is in pain? For someone who is recovering, or who simply does not have the strength to go to a gym? What if I told you that science has now confirmed there is a natural ingredient, a substance your own body makes that can act as a biological shield for your muscles, helping to protect and even rebuild them, even when you cannot exercise? Today, we talk about a new path to strength.
Doctor, that is a message of incredible hope. The idea that there is a natural way to protect our muscles, even when we are at our most vulnerable, could change everything for so many people who feel trapped by their physical limitations. For everyone who has just joined us, this is Dr. Morgan, our expert in healthy aging, who is here today to share some truly groundbreaking but natural solutions for maintaining our strength. Doctor, please explain more about this biological shield.
It is my privilege to do so, Sarah, because for too long, seniors have been told a story of inevitable decline. They see their legs getting weaker, their arms looking smaller, and every movement becoming more tiring, and they are told, this is just a normal part of getting old. I am here today to tell you that while aging is normal, a steep decline in strength does not have to be your destiny. I want to tell you about a patient of mine, a wonderful woman named Florence. She is 73, a retired teacher full of life and spirit. But she came to me with a deep sense of confusion and frustration. She said, Dr. Morgan, I eat my protein. I have my eggs, my chicken. I stay as active as I can with my gardening, but I can feel it. I struggle to lift a bag of potting soil that was easy for me last year. My arms just don't have the same power. It feels like my strength is just evaporating into thin air, and I don't know why.
That feeling of doing everything right but still going backward is so discouraging. It makes people feel hopeless. So for Mrs. Florence and for so many others, what is this invisible barrier? What is this secret ingredient that can help?
The secret ingredient, the one that scientists are now paying such close attention to for senior muscle health, is a natural substance with a long scientific name. But I want you to remember the simple name. It is HMB.
HMB. That sounds like a chemical from a lab. What exactly is it?
And that is the first thing I want to clarify, because it is so important. HMB sounds complicated, but it is not a synthetic drug or a strange chemical. It is a beautiful natural substance that your own body is designed to make every single day. It is created when your body breaks down a specific amino acid called leucine. Leucine is one of the building blocks of protein found in healthy foods you eat like eggs, milk, and chicken.
So if our body already makes it from the food we eat, what's the problem? Why do we lose muscle?
This is the heart of the matter. This is the secret that so many seniors don't know. As we get older, especially after the age of 60, our body's ability to perform that magic trick to convert the leucine from our food into this powerful HMB drops sharply. The factory is still getting the raw materials, the protein, and leucine, but the special assembly line that makes HMB is slowing down and becoming inefficient. And there is a second challenge happening at the same time. It's a condition called anabolic resistance. In simple terms, this means your muscle cells themselves become a little bit deaf or lazy. They stop listening to the signals that tell them to grow and repair, even when there are plenty of nutrients available. So you have a double problem. your body is making less of the key muscle protecting substance HMB, and your muscles are becoming more resistant to growth signals in general. This is the quiet, hidden reason so many seniors lose their precious strength, even when they are trying so hard to eat well.
So it's not our fault. It's a natural biological process that we weren't aware of.
It is absolutely not your fault. It is a natural part of the aging journey. But now that we have the wisdom of this science, we also have the power to support our bodies in a new way. And the evidence for HMB is not just theory. A major study published in the Journal of Gerontology called HMB, a potential breakthrough in the fight against sarcopenia, the medical term for age-related muscle loss that millions of people face every day.
This is a complete shift in understanding. It gives an answer to that question Mrs. Florence was asking. Why is this happening to me?
It does. It replaces confusion with clarity. And clarity is the first step toward reclaiming your strength.
I know this might be the first time many of you watching are hearing about HMB and anabolic resistance. If this information is finally giving you an answer to that unexplained weakness you may have been feeling, please let our community know by typing a 1 in the comments. Let's acknowledge this shared experience together. And please subscribe to Health Voices, because understanding the why is the first step, and in our next segments, we will talk about the solutions. Doctor, that is a complete shift in understanding for so many of us. To know that there's a biological reason this decline in HMB production and this anabolic resistance explains why just eating more protein sometimes isn't enough. So how does HMB actually work inside the body? How can this one natural substance have such a powerful effect on our muscles?
It works with a beautiful twofold action, Sarah. It is both a shield and a sword for your muscle health. First, HMB acts as a powerful shield. It sends a signal to your body to slow down the rate of muscle protein breakdown. In our later years, our bodies are often in a state of breaking down muscle faster than we can build it. HMB puts the brakes on that process. Second, at the same time, it acts as a sword, or more accurately, a master key. It powerfully activates the process of building new muscle fibers. It does this by stimulating a critical pathway called mTER, which is essentially the on switch for muscle protein synthesis. So, HMB is playing both offense and defense simultaneously. It's protecting the muscle you already have while stimulating the growth of new strong muscle.
Playing both offense and defense. That's a powerful combination.
It is. And this protective effect is most profound when we are at our most vulnerable. This is where I want to share the story of Mr. Theodore. He is a 74-year-old gentleman who had to undergo a necessary hip surgery. His biggest fear was not the surgery itself, but the long, difficult recovery. He was terrified of losing his independence after weeks of being immobile in bed. And his fear was valid. As I said in the beginning, just 1 week of bed rest can cause a senior to lose a devastating amount of muscle. But for Mr. Theodore, we had a plan. We supported his body with HMB during his recovery. The results were a testament to the power of this nutrient. A major study in the Journal of Clinical Nutrition confirmed exactly what Mr. Theodore experienced. It found that older patients who took HMB while they were on bed rest were able to keep most of their precious muscle mass, while the group that didn't lost a significant amount. This meant Mr. Theodore recovered faster, had fewer complications, and was able to get back on his feet and return home to his family much sooner.
That is incredible. So HMB acts as a shield for our muscles even when we cannot be active. That gives hope to so many people recovering from illness or surgery. So for those of us like Mrs. Florence who are still mobile and want to support our body's own natural production of HMB, what are the foods we should be eating? What are the best sources of its building block, leucine?
This is where we turn to God's pantry. This is the practical daily work of rebuilding our strength. I will share 7 leucine all-star foods. The first is cottage cheese. It is a powerhouse because it is not only rich in leucine, but most of its protein is casein in a slow-digesting protein. This makes it a perfect snack before bedtime, as it provides a steady supply of muscle-building amino acids to your body all through the night. Second is its cousin, Greek yogurt. Greek yogurt is strained, which makes it much higher in protein and leucine than regular yogurt. Its protein also has a wonderful 2-speed absorption part of it. Fast part of it slow, which is excellent for both immediate and sustained muscle nourishment.
And what about a classic protein source like eggs?
That is number 3 on our list, eggs. The beauty of eggs is that their protein has near-perfect bioavailability, meaning your body can absorb and use almost all of it. And please do not throw away the yolk. The yolk contains so many other vital nutrients, like vitamin D, that also support muscle function. Number 4 is salmon. Salmon is a double blessing. It provides a wonderful dose of leucine, but it also delivers a powerful dose of anti-inflammatory omega-3 fatty acids. By calming chronic inflammation, you create a healthier environment for your muscles to repair and grow. Number 5 is lean beef. For those who enjoy it, beef is one of the most leucine-dense foods available. It also provides iron for energy and creatine for muscle power. A small portion of a lean cut like sirloin, 2 to 3 times a week, can be very supportive.
And for those who might need a more convenient option,
that brings us to number 6, whey protein. Whey protein has one of the highest concentrations of leucine of any food source, and it's absorbed very quickly. This makes a simple whey protein shake an excellent choice after some light activity like a long walk or a session of gardening, as it delivers those building blocks to your muscles right when they need them most. And finally, number 7 for those who prefer a plant-based source of power is quinoa. Unlike most grains, quinoa is a complete protein containing all 9 essential amino acids, including a good amount of leucine. Swapping white rice for quinoa a few times a week is a simple, powerful upgrade for your muscle health. It is a true blessing to know that the very building blocks for our strength and independence can be found in these delicious and simple foods. For all of you who are part of our growing Health Voices family, if you are feeling empowered by this list of healing foods, please type A2 in the comments. We love knowing this information is helping you build your own unique path back to strength.
Doctor, that list of 7 foods is a wonderful natural toolkit for anyone looking to support their muscles. But let's return to HMB itself for a moment. For someone like Mr. Theodore who is recovering from surgery, or for others who feel they might need extra support beyond food alone, is taking HMB as a supplement a safe and effective option?
That is the final practical piece of this puzzle, Sarah. And the answer is yes. For many people, it can be a very safe and effective tool when used with wisdom. The scientific studies like the ones we've discussed have shown its benefits quite clearly. But it must be done correctly.
So, what is the correct way? What do our viewers need to know about dosage and timing if they want to discuss this with their doctors?
The clinical studies have shown that the most effective dose for most seniors is typically between 1.5 grams to 3 grams per day. It is very important that this amount is not taken all at once. It should be divided into 2 or 3 smaller portions taken throughout the day. This helps to keep a steady protective level of HMB in your bloodstream. Ideal times might be a small portion in the morning with breakfast and another after some light activity in the afternoon, or with your evening meal.
And does it work on its own, or is it better with other things?
It works best as a partner to a healthy protein-rich diet. Think of it this way. The HMB is the master foreman on the construction site, protecting the structure and directing the work. But you still need the bricks and mortar the protein and leucine from the foods we discussed for the building to happen. HMB is not a magic pill that replaces the need for good wholesome nutrition. It amplifies the benefits of it.
That is a very clear explanation. And I know you always put safety first. What are the most important safety considerations we need to emphasize?
This is the most important point I will make, and I say this with all seriousness. You must always speak with your own trusted doctor before starting HMB or any new supplement. This is non-negotiable. It is especially critical if you have any history of kidney problems, or if you are taking any prescription medications. Your safety, guided by a medical professional who knows your unique health history, is the first and highest priority. This knowledge is meant to empower you to have a more intelligent conversation with your doctor, not to replace them.
Thank you for that crucial warning. Doctor, some people watching might hear all this and think I'm not an athlete. I'm not trying to build big muscles. Why should I care so much about this? How do you answer them?
I answer them by asking a different question. Do you care about your independence? Do you care about your dignity? Because that is what we are truly talking about. Maintaining healthy muscle is not about vanity. It is about having the strength to get up from a chair without assistance. It is about having the stability to walk across a room without fear of falling. It is about having the power in your arms to lift your grandchild for a hug. That is the strength that matters. That is the freedom we are protecting. The great writer George Eliot once said, "It is never too late to be what you might have been." I believe this is profoundly true for our physical health. Whether you are 60, 70, or 85, your body, this miraculous creation, still has the ability to respond when you give it the right care.
And what was the final outcome for our friends, Mrs. Florence and Mr. Theodore?
Their stories are a beautiful testament to this truth. Today, Mrs. Florence is back in her garden, lifting those bags of soil with a smile on her face, no longer feeling like her strength is evaporating. And Mr. Theodore, after his successful recovery, now walks every single day. He says he feels more stable on his feet than he has in years. They didn't just rebuild muscle, they rebuilt their confidence and their joy.
What a beautiful, hopeful note to end on. Rebuilding our confidence and our joy. For everyone who has walked this journey with us today, we hope you feel empowered. We learned about the hidden reason for age-related muscle loss, the secret of the natural substance, HMB, and the 7 powerful leucine-rich foods that can help our bodies stay strong. Now we would love to hear from you, our wonderful Health Voices community. Which of these 7 powerful foods are you most excited to add to your meals this week to protect your own foundation of strength? Please share your plans in the comments below. If this conversation has given you hope and a new path forward, please give this video a thumbs up. It helps this important message reach more people who need it. Please share this video with a loved one. And of course, please subscribe to Health Voices because our mission is to continue empowering you with this kind of life-changing knowledge. Thank you for being with us today.
Remember, every small step you take is a foundation for a stronger tomorrow. Be well.
Until next time, take good care.